Stay tuned for my review and detailing of the numerology expressed in the Dreamingway Tarot by Choi and with illustrations by Kwon, Shina. The deck consists of 78 cards and an instructional booklet that not only provides the meanings of the cards, but an introduction to numerology, how the minor arcana represents the many facets of ourselves, and a unique 5-card spread called the Dreamingway 5-card spread. And the deck is published by US Game Systems. Let's shuffle the cards and see the artwork. The art is definitely beautiful, and there is a large use of pastels, but you will see some bold reds. And the cardstock is great. You can shuffle it like a deck of cards, or just throw the cards around and shuffle it randomly on a flat surface. The cards are definitely not too bendable and definitely not too flimsy. Here we see the aces. In Judaism, the aces represent the crown chakra. The aces carry the energy of absolute unity. It is the first something of the universe and represents pure existence and perfection. I love how in this deck there's a simple icon representing each suite. For the swords, there's one sword, there's one wand for the Ace of Wands, and there's one cup for the cups, and one coin for the Ace of Pentacles. It's so cute. Here we see the Two of Wands, and the rest of the twos for each suite. In Judaism, the twos represent wisdom and the full potential of creative energy and infinite expansion. I love the threes that are represented in this deck. In fact, the Three of Cups is my absolute favorite minor arcana card. I love how the guys just look so happy. Bottoms up. Here we see the fours. In Judaism, fours represent loving kindness and mercy. The number 4 is associated astrologically with Jupiter, the planet of expansion. Fours bring a flow of blessings. Here we see the fives. The fives represent suffering, yet fives are my absolutely favorite cards most of the time, as you see the intensity and the suffering and the sadness in each of the cards. I love this Six of Cups. It's just so innocent and joyful, and I love the colors represented in each of the cards here. The sea is so blue. The greens are so green. Here we see the sevens. Number 7 relates to illusion and deceit, fantasy, and daydreams. It is like chasing the pot at the end of the rainbow. It signals that you do not see the truth. Here are the 8s, and the 8s represent new beginnings. I love the 8s here, especially the 8 of Pentacles. He's so hard at work. Here we see the 9s. In Judaism, 9s refer to the foundation and is associated with the unconscious. Again, the art here is just so simple, so great, and this is a great deck to use for people of all ages. Here are the 10s. What I love about the characters here is that they are so reflective and meditative. It's probably because most of the characters have their eyes closed. Since we finished with the numbered cards, let's dive along into the court cards, the Page, Knights, Queens, and Kings. I love how the pages here are all young women. Pages are people who are a bit immature and often fail to deal with problems despite great effort. Knights are definitely super movable, and they're the ones that are just on horses going somewhere. I love how these knights are looking away. What are they looking at, and where are they going? The queens are intuitive and tend to focus on helping others rather than working on herself. The Queen of Pentacles is so focused on the child. She looks like such a loving mother. The kings are always trying to protect things. They're very strong, and they value power over authority, and they're also the pinnacle of their suite. Now let's shuffle the cards some more and dive into our favorite part of tarot, the Major Arcana, also known as Big Secrets. The Major Arcana here is absolutely gorgeous, and since the art relates to the Rider-Waite-Smith system, it's super easy to understand the meanings. The Tower is absolutely fantastic, and I love the fact that some of the cards that are traditionally scary aren't so scary here. There's no people falling from the tower, the Death card isn't so scary, the Hanged Man is actually kind of cute with the hangers, and the Justice is simple, beautiful, and even though there's a sword, it's not violent. What do you think about these cards? The Minor Arcana, the Court cards, and the Major cards? After reviewing all of these cards, getting a feel for the cards, I definitely give this deck an 8.5 out of 10.